all excited about that. We're also excited about seeing Peter Devlin, not just on the table but off it, because of course when he wins, he comes up here and he does a little rap for us. He did it last time he played. He plays Dave Gilbert. Let's hear from him now. He's been speaking with Rachel.
Now, you may have enjoyed Peter's rap yesterday on Eurosport, but it was actually 2 years ago at the shootout that you launched on the snooker map.
Yeah, it's a great tournament when it comes to getting your name out there and just having a starting block on potential pro life. And 2 years ago, I wasn't thinking about pro life, but it was my first chance to get on TV and put my name out there.
Yeah.
And I managed to do that. It wasn't a good performance, but it certainly was a great feeling and a great win.
Yeah.
And from there, I sort of got my name out there and then sort of had to follow it up by getting on the tour.
Well, you did, and I think as well, it's great fun, the rapping and, the entertainer. But I want to find out more about you as a professional, because I'm sure now that you have reached the pro ranks, that you want to be taken seriously as a professional snooker player.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm outgoing and I'm loving the buzz of the snooker tour, and it's all good fun, and I don't want to sort of, like I said before, YOLO, I don't want to sort of, forget about it or be forgotten about. But at the same time, I've worked really, really hard over the years. I've had a lot of people against me, a lot of people doubting me, making life difficult for me. And I've had to show a lot of mental strength to keep going, to keep practicing, and to keep having some sort of belief in myself that I can do it. So that's been really tricky. And now that I'm here, I've managed to prove some people wrong. I
think your YOLO mentality has worked and stood you quite well. You've beaten some big players already this season. And I know when you turned pro, you were looking forward to the lights, camera, atmosphere, fans, all of that.
I was.
And the travelling probably as well.
Yeah.
You haven't had that. But, a good run in the shootout. You've beaten some big players this season. And towards the end of last season, when it all happens again, you want to be there. You want to be still on tour.
Absolutely, yeah. I want to get the same experience as everyone else has always had, going to venues, playing in front of crowds, and getting to later stages of tournaments where there's a real buzz about it. And that's the ambition, really. Well, not the ambition for forever, but that's the ambition for now, is just to get a lot further up in the rankings, get some later stages under my belt, and really get a good feel for things.
What's the real drive behind Peter Devlin?
I think it's just that I've not known anything else. I've always grown up with a big fear of failure. Really, I've worked hard. I've put all my eggs in one basket for snooker, and I might have personality and stuff, but that's not going to get you everywhere you want. And ultimately, what I've always wanted is a snooker career and my hard work to pay off. So that's what's driving me, really. Just a bit of fear of failure, but also just the hunger for that buzz and the hunger for success and that amazing feeling of winning that you just can't replicate anywhere else.
I know, and a hunger for another victory tonight, I'm sure,
as
well. It's great to chat to you, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good luck indeed to MC Devlin. Listen, it's all very well having the ability on the table, but you've got to back it up with good raps. No, listen, he's obviously playing the game really well, and by that I don't mean snooker. It's all about column inches being seen, being noticed, getting a bit more exposure. We're having a chat with him because he came up here and he had a bit of fun with us as well, so fair play to him.
Yeah, I think that's going to help him when he does perform in front of crowds, because he's obviously not shy, he's outgoing, and I think that's going to help him when the crowds do come back. And he's obviously shown he's got the bottle as well, beating Williams in events and things like that, so it can only go forward. He's come on a lot over the last couple of years, so fair play to him.
Jimmy, he's the sort of player that he's always got a smile on his face, and quite often people have said in snooker, all the characters back in your day, with Bill Werbenick, etc., they've all gone now. It's great to see someone like that in the sport, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's also, on the other side, he's a very serious player. He's always travelling, he's always going up and down the country, playing top players, getting experience, like most of the time he's just a ball boy for them. But over the last couple of years, he's improved, and he is slowly moving up the rankings. He's a very dedicated young lad, and I wish him all the best.
Welcome back. The Bet Victor Shootout is the second round. It's time to welcome our next two players. We begin with a snooker player who can rap on cue. It's Peter Devastating Devlin, and the former ranking event finalist, the Angry Farmer, David Gilbert!
Yes, a farmer versus a rapper. It can only be the shootout. Peter Devlin had a great win, actually, over Jack Lazowski. And Dave Gilbert, he beat Lei Pei Fan in a very, very tight match. Well, Gilbert winning the lag very comfortably.
David Gilbert won the lag, and we'll break.
And he's going to start us off. And as we get going, Alan, welcome back to the commentary box. Reflections on your match?
Yeah, just a pity, actually. I heard Folsey was asking about not playing the red and getting the pack open. They were a really nice shape, the top side of them. So I thought I'll play the red in the middle. If I pot that, I'll get top of blue. And they were a better shape that way. I didn't think I was going to get nice on the black, screwing the one that was bottom of the bunch. But anyway, that you don't get a lot of time to make that sort of decision, and that was that. Martin, actually, to be fair, he played a real good safety, put us in jail. I didn't have many out sort of off the shot he left and the slickness of the table. I couldn't hold the white short of the baulk line, baulk cushion. And he made a good break, although they were sitting, but he did well, yeah. Not to worry.
Well, he is another one of those players, and we've mentioned a few who, he's won it, obviously, but he's one of those players, it just seems to suit him, this format. Peter Devlin would like to be in that category, had that terrific win over Lazowski, and then kind of went viral with his rap in our studio. Let's see what he's got for us this evening. Doesn't lack confidence, I don't think.
Yeah, they say there's no characters kicking around the snooker. Don't say that, Pete. Really nice guy. I actually introduced myself to him. It was down here in Milton Keynes 2 or 3 months back. I said, "How you doing?" and he just off he went for about 5 minutes. Really nice lad. Good for the game and a good player too. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in this match if he gets a little chance. I've not seen him up close, not played against him or anything, and obviously you can't go watching matches, so you don't really get a proper chance to watch him. I'm looking forward to this.
Dave Gilbert reached the quarterfinals 2017. It wasn't a happy occasion because of the noise of the crowd, the referee actually didn't hear the time foul of his opponent, and Dave ended up losing that match. So not got the happiest memories necessarily. There's a little double kiss there. He's got away with it, actually.
Yeah, that was a bonus, wasn't it there, David? It's the sort of done thing with that shot. You miss it, obviously you think you can miss every shot, thin or thick. The way you miss that is thick, as David did. Here's a good little return, but I wonder. Probably won't be interested now. The only thing here, he's obviously going to track in behind the green. So there's an outside chance he might be leaving that red on the right wing. Oh, it's another slice of good fortune, isn't it? Well, that means Peter certainly won't be playing that one. What's he got for us? And same thing applies, really. He's going to be tracking in behind green and brown. That's where you've got to be careful. That old in off, the dreaded in off. Good shot, though.
So 3 minutes gone, nothing down yet.
Like one of my frames. What's going on?
Dave Gilbert, I think a bit more cheerful than he was early on in the season. He wasn't really coping, he said, that well with the lockdown, and maybe needed the Christmas break to just reset, refocus. But of course, we saw him get to the semis of the Masters just last month.
Yeah, there's no question that for everyone up and down the land and indeed across the world, it's a difficult time, and it's upsetting for everyone. But the snooker players obviously were quite busy pre-Christmas. But I think when you get home the Christmas New Year break and then you come back, oh, brilliant shot, well played. That's unlucky as well. Cue ball stuck to the cushion. So Barron taking on the brown, which you can't see. It'll be end of break. Is he brave enough to play this brown? See the red again. Brilliant shot. No, brown's just too difficult. But yeah, the Christmas New Year break, I think then you get a little perspective being at home for a few weeks. You think, well, maybe it is better back out on the road. You can't do much at home, can you? It was good for Dave to get a nice little run at the Masters, get some confidence.
Well, he's pushed this red towards the corner. I wonder if Peter Devlin has got 7 wraps lined up. He's done 1. 7 rounds, aren't there, to get through?
Well, I would think so.
I get the feeling he probably has, actually.
Yeah. A couple of albums full, a couple of EPs or something. I don't know what it is these days. Yeah, I tell you what, though, he is a good player, and the other thing about him that's pretty good, in terms of his snooker, he's not got a really nice table. That's when I was chatting to him. He was telling me he doesn't have a good table in the club that he can play on that's anything similar to this. He struggles with wrestles with the rest there. So he's had to sort of learn that side of it as well, playing on these kind of tables, and he's adapted quickly.
Yeah, he didn't get on a red there, so just about managed to extricate the rest from its moorings and managed to play a safety.
I think the other thing, little ace that Pete Devlin's got up his sleeve, is none of us really know him. You don't know what sort of game he's really got. He's a bit of a surprise package, another good red. Surprise package getting through and getting on the tour. You sort of, that unknown quantity thing. And he obviously fancies his bag, and why not? As I say, he's a good player. You've seen that just in the first 5 or 6 minutes of this frame. A little unlucky, so he's going to have to defend the little lead that he's built up here in bits and pieces, isn't it? But it's not a bad table for him.
Yeah, just over 3 minutes to go. Gilbert yet to get in.
Now, that is the first proper snooker shot that Dave Gilbert's played in this match, and it might pay off, unless he's got a gap through brown and blue here for a thin red. He's got the one by the pink, obviously. Better hurry. Oh, he just made it. Double kiss. Oh, I think he's left something.
Just got caught up in the moment there, forgot that there was a shot clock. But the red's not in. And it looks like it's covered by the brown, the one in Bolt.
Massive test. This is huge. 50-50 for me. Yeah, that is such a tough ask. Oh, what a kiss this could be. Might just save him. Okay, he's got one to the far corner, but not a certainty. Certainly not the way Dave's played this frame so far.
So he's in. And he's only 11 behind as he comes to the table. Plenty of time.
Three. Four.
Just potted that red on the thin side. He lost the cue ball of hair. This isn't a certainty. Shot.
Next red and we're level with a minute to go. Remember, if it were to stay there, then it'd be a blue ball shootout. We've had one already. Make sure of this.
Seventeen.
What changed this
no
frame?
Need to play a pot here. Sorry, Dave. I was just going to say, probably play it, but there's no need. Yeah, he's home now. Good shot.
What changed this frame was the red going towards the yellow pocket. He covered it, maybe a little bit lucky too. Put big pressure on the red Devlin took to this pocket, because that red was always going to be still near the yellow pocket. And that's what turned things round, and that has helped Dave Gilbert put himself into round 3 of the shootout.